Ladies and gentlemen, what's Greg Latino? So yeah, we're about to review the 1/4 scale Iron Man from NECA finally, and I'm super pumped. So just gonna show you this guy because he's so awesome. Goodbye. So here is the box. Obviously he's not in there because I wanted to show you what was behind as well. You have this little what do you call it, panel that shows you where it lights up, the hands, the chest, and the hands. Pretty cool. Obviously inside that's the arc reactor, very nice. And then you have another arc reactor all the way down here, as you can see. Titled the Avengers. It doesn't even say Iron Man, but it says Iron Man on the top. Let me show you right there. You see, it doesn't even say at the what mark it is, which is what kind of interesting. NECA's logo on the side, nothing special. It's pretty cool though. The box is pretty cool. There you go, Iron Man, and then you got a little description, if you will, and of course NECA's freaking creative team. Right there, pretty cool. I always love this, so you know who actually worked on this, and I think everybody kicked ass on this thing. So yeah, honestly, there's nothing wrong with this thing. And there you go, in the back right here you can see if you need to replace batteries. There's a bunch of instructions here. They're really small, but yeah, I'm sure you can read them. Boom. Not like you need instructions on replacing batteries, right? But yeah, and that's my face. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the actual figure here, and as you can see, it's pretty awesome. I have to get it out of the way. It is pretty awesome. It obviously has its faults. Nothing's freaking perfect, but for I think it's supposed to retail for $70, maybe $80. I'm not sure. I got it for $85 from Big Bad Toy Store when it went on pre-order. And but anyways, I mean, it's a cheap figure for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Cheap. I don't even know my accent. But it is fantastic. My only gripe, and I'm gonna say it right now, is it needs a freaking stand. This thing does not stand for anything. I mean, it is the first time I've gotten it to stand, and it's been standing like this for a few hours. Hands like this, everything. Like I think it's, you know, it's the most solid stand ever, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it, and I've stood it up a few times, and it falls. It takes like about an hour or 2 hours, but it ends up falling either way. So be careful if you have this. Be very careful. NECA should include it as stand, and honestly, now that you're making quarter scale figures, if you're not gonna include stands, at least make one and sell it separately. You know what I'm saying? So we have a stand for our figures, because you're making big ass figures now, and those big ass figures fall, and especially this one. This one, the back is kind of it's not hard plastic. Obviously, it's just things that come off the flaps. You don't want that to break, because that would be a pain in the ass to fix. So be very careful when you post it. Make sure when you're posting it and you put it on display, it has either a wall right there behind it, so when it falls back, and if it's gonna fall, you just don't have anything in front. I don't know. Make sure it doesn't fall, because it's gonna fall. Anyways, like I said, I mean, this is a miracle right here. I can't believe I'm actually moving it around and it's not falling. But let's start talking about this bitch, man. It's fantastic. The work they did for the price that this thing cost, MSRP or you know, retail at Toys R Us. I'm not talking about eBay, because eBay prices are ridiculous right now. It's fantastic. The one thing I would have wished they would have done was put plastic around the parts that were twisted tight, because all the paint gashes that I have here, all the paint scruffs and everything is exactly where the twisted ties were at. And I think going forward for NECA, that should be something that they should do, especially when it comes to figures like this one. You know, you got that nice red paint and all that, you know, all that nice little paints and whatnot. It's not like the Predators. I have one over here to scale it out in a few, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. So just make sure to protect the paint. That's it. You know, protect the paint. Again, it's not something that kills me, but it's like, ah, damn, I wish I had a completely perfect one. So the sculpt is awesome. The sculpt is awesome. it lights up, of course. The eyes, the chest light up. They have a little switch in the back, very small, very unintrusive, that you can just press and click, and then they'll light up. The hands also too. Once I switch the hands, I'll show you the other hands that actually light up. This one's the paint is not really that thick, so when you turn it on and like if in a dark room, you'll see them light up orange. I like it's a nice little feature. Didn't have to be included, but it is. That's pretty cool. It also has the flaps in the back right here, so you can see. It has 4 flaps. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, and and again, some nice little addition right there. That's pretty cool. You can post them in flighting, and that's would have been great to have a stand so you can post them flying. Cause I mean, this is a big ass figure. This is not a 1/6 scale 12-inch figure. This thing is actually 1918 point something. Okay, so that's important. 18 point something. So it's a big figure actually, and the knees are a little bit bent. So it's a big figure. It's heavy, and you know, and man, we should check how much it weighs. With the power of editing. So, and I got my little foot scale right here. Very nice. I'm gonna see how much this thing weighs in pounds. Obviously, because I am very curious. Don't fall. 3 pounds and 5 ounces. There you go. So it's a pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy figure, and you definitely don't want this figure falling. And it would be great to display it flying because it's heavy. Anyways, freaking awesome. I think the red paint job came out fantastic compared to what I was expecting in my brain. I wasn't really sure what they were gonna do, but I think they nailed it. And I think all the colors are pretty much nailed, except for the paint scuffs here and there. Everything came out pretty sweet. What else do you have? I don't want to move it from here, but we gotta show you the range of motion. Shoulder pads. You got let's start by the head. You got the head, right? You got the head, right? Moves I think it does the whole 360. It's kind of tough, but it does, and it still light up, so I didn't break anything. There you go. The neck has a little swivel to it as well. It moves very slightly, so you can do some poses right there. I think there you go. Somewhat like that is I think the highest you can go. What else do we have? We have the shoulder pads. They actually come off, and they're actually connected by the little pin right there. It's like a little hook, and the little hook actually has some what do you call it? It moves. Dang, it moves. So it's double movement. Okay. You're definitely gonna have some paint scuffs on there, probably, like mine. Don't matter, like I said. Then you got the Emma, just zip this off so I can show you the range of motion right here. Obviously, if you have the shoulder pads, it's not gonna have that much range of motion, but without them, it's pretty legit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful when you hit where you're hitting the paint because you don't want it to scuff it. Goes like that, does this, does the whole get down, I am super powerful. I can't believe it's still standing. Definitely fits the purpose of me telling you that it's really hard to stand up. The hands don't bend all the way back to put them straight, as you can see. It's just you got that little like this. To be expected though. I mean, again, it's not a Hot Toys $400 figure. It's a NECA, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying that this is not gonna have that same tooling that a freaking $400 figure has. So yeah, you got that. I'm impressed actually that it goes all the way back here. I wasn't expecting that kind of range of motion for the elbow. That's pretty cool. That you can definitely see the joint right there with it don't matter, honestly. It's like whatever. Then you got the hands, which you can take off. Actually, let me turn the light on so you can kind of see the light. You can kind of see it right there. So that's how the light turns on right here, and it has this flap right here that is it's soft plastic. It's actually glued. This one actually came off. Just me playing around with the hands. Again, no big deal. It's something that either can stay like that, or if I have to glue it, let me take it off. See how it came off? So it was just glued there on the top part here. You can kind of see the glue marks on there. I'm sure I'll do a what do you call it? A close up there so you guys can see. But again, yeah, no big deal. I mean, we should change the hands and put this one's right here. Ball joints, really easy to put in. And by easy I mean they're really tight too. I've just taken them out twice and they're still really tight. There you go. Yeah, nice. So that's why the thing comes up, because you're putting pressure on it and then you hit it by mistake. And so there you go. Let's put this right back on here. And again, I really like the red paint. It looks pretty freaking awesome, dude. It really does. What else do we have? The hip right here, I'm not really sure. Like, if you look at the chest actually moves. See what I'm saying? You see that, right? I'm not sure about the torso, right? They're completely, like, I've tried to move it, but it like wants to go back. And I think it is a ball joint. I just don't want to stress it too much. But yeah, you know, it's what it is. You don't get too much, but maybe mine is tight. I really haven't checked the other reviews than I should have. But yeah, you still have some range of motion, even if that's what it is. It's somewhat, and then you got the chest moving, so you know, you want to do some crazy pose, I'm sure you can. Then you got the legs. You got ball joint right here, right below the hip. It goes, I think you can do almost a full split. Come on, man, you got this. There you go, see, it does a full split, so a lot of possibility there if you want to pose this guy doing a that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna scratch the paint. That's why I'm here, to scratch the paint so you don't have to. Does that. It also has a rotation on there on the thigh as well. Another thing I just noticed, be careful when you grab from the back if you're playing with it, if that's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen on my side, because this is kind of loose, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to snap it. But anyways, rotation here, some sort of rotation, so it's easy posing. You got the knee. The knee has actually two joints, so you can see it has one right there. I wouldn't say two, yeah, 2 joints, I think I'm right. One, and then you got the other one right here. So it has two, and that's how I kind of worked out how to stand it. I only moved this one and left this one straight. It takes some tricks to it, but I'm sure you can get it. And then you got the what do you call it? The foot, which I wished it could go sideways a little bit more, because that would help greatly with the posing, but it doesn't really. Let me see if I can. Take this. Alright, it's not coming off. I don't want to break it. And then you got the toes right here actually have, so you can see right there. See? They actually get down. Come on. So yeah, you can pose them again, doing weird poses. That's a funny way to handle Iron Man. But yeah, so it has some possibility to do it. You can pose it in different poses. There's way more creative people out there when it comes to posing figures than myself, and I'm sure that there's gonna be some fantastic posing matches when it comes to this guy. Let me turn the lights on here so you can see them. They're kind of dimmer than the chest and the eyes, because the light is actually coming from the what do you call it, the forearm, so it's not actually on here, so that's why it doesn't give you that bow intense light that the eyes and the chest give you. But you know, it's something, right? So yeah, it's a little light, so don't really care for those lights though. I like the chest and the eyes. But all in all, I mean, really need a stand, and it's not even too late for NECA. I mean, it's never too late, but NECA should start making stands for, even if they're generic stands. It doesn't have to have Avengers logo, the Iron Man logo, anything like that. Just a generic black stand that would actually work with the quarter scale figures, you know? I think that's something that they should invest in. Hopefully they're already working on it, and if they're not, hopefully they start soon, because that would be great. What do you call it? Let me point out the paint scuff so you can kind of see what I was talking about. Well, actually, I'll do that when I'm sitting behind the camera and show you the close-up. But yeah, so that's Iron Man. I don't think I can dynamic. Yeah, there you go. That's what's up. That's what it was doing normally. You know that it just goes forward. You're gonna do it. It's a pain in the ass. Let me move Lacey Susan out of the way, and let's bring this guy right here so you can kind of compare sizes. The Predator is just a little bit bigger. Again, that's one of the pet peeves that people have. This is not really a quarter scale Predator and whatnot, but honestly, I don't really give a crap. It's a huge Predator. It looks freaking awesome. It's a win-win for me. Apparently nobody can get a right scale Predator. No matter 1/6 scale, quarter scale, life size, it don't matter. They get it wrong all the time, so I'm not gonna complain. You know what I'm saying? Boom, it's awesome. It's kind of dusty too. Woo! But yeah, so there is the Iron Man. He rocks, and if you can get him at a retail price or close to it, I definitely suggest it. They're limited to 7,500 pieces, and he rocks. He rocks. So that's what's up. Alrighty, let me show you some of the paint scuffs that the packaging made on this fantastic looking figure. Let's start by the head right there. You can see right there, that's one. They actually have somewhat crappy application of paint right here. It's not 100% perfect, but it doesn't really, you know, you look at it from far, it's not that bad. It looks like it has kind of a scuff up here. I don't know if you can see it with the light shining on it. Where else did it have a scuff on here? I know the legs right here are pretty bad, if you want to call that bad. See right there, and then I got scuffs right here. And again, this is all from the twisty ties, so you would have put a piece of plastic there. I would have probably saved the trouble. I got a scuff right there. Where else? Not that bad. Some scuffing right there as well. And I think the legs are pretty good. So again, like I said, it's not that bad. I wouldn't call that horrible, but yeah, I think the neck. That's right. Look at the neck right here. At least it's in the back. See, that's exactly where the twisty ties were, right there. Those Chinese people get really angry when they're twisty tying, and they just twisty tie the shit out of that thing. Right there. There seems to be whatever. But yeah, so it's not that bad. I mean, if this was in the front, then we would have a problem. But since not, you can see the front of the neck is, you know, pretty good. So I'm good with it. But yeah, some people, hey, I don't blame you if you don't want it with defectiveness. So if you can return it and get another one, please do so. But yeah, that's what's up.